What is poppin' YouTube? It is your boy Carlton Stevens here, back at it again with another reaction video. This time we are watching 8 seemingly innocent people who are actual monsters, because like my recording thing is blocking the last couple words. But this is by Planet Dolan, one of my favorite YouTube channels on YouTube. They make great videos. All their content is just awesome, so make sure you guys go check them out. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video.
Planet Dolan. From diabolical doctors to seductive psychopaths, we look at 8 people that seemed innocent, but were actually monsters. How's it going? I'm Danger Dolan. I'm here to decipher some random things I found on the internet
Yeah.
the other day that I think you might be interested in.
Number 8.
Family doctor Harold Shipman was well liked, caring, and in high demand in the little town of Hyde. Back when he was studying medicine in the 70s, his teachers were all impressed by his enthusiasm and intelligence. About a year out of med school, though, Shipman started offing little old ladies with morphine injections.
Damn.
Over his 20-year career, he murdered around 250 patients.
Shit!
Initially, other doctors thought his high death rate was because he was, a bit shit. When he found out he was being investigated, he panicked, forged a patient's will, and killed her. When he was charged with murder, his practice was flooded by well-wishing, supportive patients. People liked this guy so much they seriously thought the charges were bullshit. He was sentenced to 15 consecutive life sentences. He offed himself in jail so his wife could get his life insurance.
Isn't one enough?
Which is likely what he should have done back in the 70s instead of offing old ladies. Oh well.
Number 7.
Beloved nurse and all-around lovely lady, Jane Toppin, was nicknamed Jolly Jane because she was just so damn cheerful. Her services were highly sought after because of her tenderness and care for her patients. But Jane had a dark side too. She loved to experiment with dosing her patients with heaps of morphine. Then she'd give them another joke to wake them back up, and then more morphine, like some kind of sick life and death yo-yo. Jolly Jane might have never been caught if she hadn't taken out an entire family. She poisoned 4 members of the Davis family over a period of 6 weeks because she owed them money. When the cops started questioning her about it, she confessed and then just kept confessing. She murdered at least 31 people, including her own foster sister. She pleaded insanity and spent the rest of her days in a lunatic asylum, but it's suspected that she was just a great con artist. In the asylum, she admitted some deaths may have slipped her mind, and the number might have been more like 100, but who knows.
Slipped your mind. What kind
Louis
of bullshit is that?
the pastor of the Hosanna Church, wandered into the sheriff's office one day in 2005. Not only was his church sus as fuck, the pastor confessed that he and some other members had somehow made the terrifying leap to Satanism. The pastor said he was compelled by Satan to perform satanic rituals where animals were sacrificed and children were molested. Their meetings went for almost a decade before the pastor confessed. What I don't get is how a church gets into Satanism.
Damn.
Who the shit shows up to the church and says, I know Jesus is our homeboy and all, but, Satan sounds kinda cool too.
5.
In 1889, in a small town in Iowa, the brutal murders of a Civil War veteran John Elkins and his wife Hatie caused a panic. After discovering the bodies, John's son Wesley took the family buggy to the nearest neighbor. Nobody could understand why anyone would want to hurt the couple. They were quiet and had no enemies. There was even a $500 reward for information about the strange killings. When Wesley's story had some inconsistencies, people started to think he might have seen more than he was letting on, or that he was covering for someone. As it turns out, this 73 pounds of 11-year-old bludgeoned his father and stepmother while his baby sister slept between them.
Crazy.
The reason for hacking his folks to death,
11 years old,
he had too many
killed
chores.
his parents.
Sir, like any rational person,
He had too many chores, so he killed his
youth
parents.
in the prison library and successfully appealed his
People out
case
here
after
thinking
14
they savages.
years of
That's some
imprisonment.
savage shit.
Don't let her looks deceive you.
Wow.
This old Russian lady is straight up no good. 68-year-old Tamara Samsonova's first victim was her husband, who she reported missing a decade before her arrest.
Her body's
Police believe her victim count is 10 at least. Her
than
MO was to drug her
body.
victims and then hack them up. It's not known when
her
she
body,
started
but
eating
it's
them
like
though.
She
The
has a huge
bizarre
head.
journal details how she
That's-
loves
yeah,
eating
she
the
has a huge
lungs
head.
of a victim.
Eating
Tamara
the
was finally
lungs.
caught when CCTV
God
footage
damn.
showed her ferrying around a giant stew pot that had the victim's head in it. So when a little old Russian woman offers you stew, you just say, nah, I'm good. Actually, maybe that's too harsh. Cannibals are people too, but they're also fed up with people. Get it? Fed up? Ah, that's terrible. Who wrote that?
Number 3.
Amelia Dyer convinced a horde of single mothers that she was a homely, motherly
She
type that couldn't have
seemingly
children,
innocent, bro. She
but
looks
was
like
just
a
dying to
fucking
adopt.
serial
Because
killer.
being a single mother was a social no-no in the 1800s, lots of nurses
In
made
a
easy
horror
living by
movie.
finding adoptive families for babes of unwed mothers. But a bunch of them figured out they could make even more money if they didn't bother to feed the babies or find homes for them at all. In the early years, Amelia would let the babies die by starvation and neglect. It wasn't until later that she
Fucking
graduated to
asswipe.
full-blown baby murder. Throughout her career,
How
it's
do you let
estimated Amelia
kids
killed as many
starve,
as
man? That's-
400 infants.
Other
She pleaded
babies, that's
insanity
even
but was
worse,
found
man.
sane and super evil.
Like, how do you just let
The little old
babies
lady was
starve to
hanged for her
death?
crimes
That's
in
fucking-
1896.
Wow.
Number 2.
Yet another
Shit.
medical practitioner in the list is Donald Harvey, former nurse and all-around not-so-nice guy. Donald says he started offering patients to ease their pain,
He
then it
looks like a
became just because
pedophile.
they pissed him off. After the first few victims, he discovered how easy it was to kill indiscriminately without drawing attention to himself or arousing suspicion because the patients were already unwell. The more they annoyed him, the more sadistic he would be. One victim got a coat hanger in his catheter. Ugh. Some victims were smothered, but most were poisoned with arsenic or cyanide in their food or IV. Donald claims to have murdered 87 people, but police could only confirm it was anywhere between 37 and 87. But they'll
Damn.
never know the true extent of his crimes because he went undetected for so long. He eventually pleaded guilty to avoid the death sentence and will be in prison for the rest of his life.
Number 1.
When one young man was arrested, his friends and co-workers all assumed it was some huge
That's
mistake.
Ted Bundy.
School teachers loved him. He was charming, well-behaved, and courteous. He wore slacks and collared shirts, sometimes with a tie, when his fellow students were rocking jeans and t-shirts. This guy was going places. This was Ted Bundy, serial
I know
killer,
it.
necrophiliac
Yeah,
extraordinaire that brutally
looking
murdered
at Ted
more than
Bundy, you
30
wouldn't think
women
he's a
while studying
fucking
psychology. He
monster
worked
that
at a
he was.
suicide hotline, convincing people not to kill themselves, and he even saved a toddler from drowning. When Bundy's name came up as a possible suspect, police ruled him out straight away. Clean-cut, all-American student? No way. But this clean-cut committed 30 murders, but admitted there were more. That's it for this countdown. And have a good one!
That's crazy. Yeah, 'cause looking at like Ted Bundy, I understand why they didn't think he did the shit he did, but you can't go by the way somebody dresses, looks, or acts, or what they've done for like the community and shit like that. Because anyone could be a fucking killer. Hell, for all you guys know, I have bodies in my closet. Not that I do, but you know, you don't know that. It's just my word. You take it for it. See, like, you can't trust anyone nowadays. Not nowadays. You can't trust anybody. So without further ado, I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. See you in the next one. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment, favorite, do all that good stuff. Hit me up on all my social medias. I'll most likely follow you back. I appreciate the support, and peace.